Welcome to my new series on tuning. This series will consist of several videos where I go in depth on how I tune cars to get world records. This is part 1, and will focus on how to launch rear-wheel drive cars. The first step to tuning any car is to get the launch correct. The easiest way to do this is to just do one race with that car in any game mode. So that's what I'm doing now. This will create a ghost that you can race against in practice mode when tuning a car. As you saw when I raced against my world record, my launch wasn't very good. This either means my first gear was too high or too low. So I'm going to lower first gear. And look at that, the launch is better. Next, I will back out of the tuning screen and go back in. This saves the new tune to my Ghost. Now when I race against it with first gear at 4.3, I get the same launch. Now I can lower first gear again to 4.0 and see if the launch gets even better. As you can see, it's much better, so I will keep lowering it. Next, I will try 3.7. It looks like that's almost better, but not quite, so that means I went too low. So I'll try 3.9. And that looks better. So next I'll do 3.8. That looks almost identical, so I'm getting close to the right value. Once you get close to the right launch, you want to make smaller and smaller changes to first gear, and just repeat this process until changing first gear no longer results in a better launch. There are some other small details to consider that I'll cover in a future video, but this is 95% of how to launch correctly. Looks like 3.82 is slightly better. 3.84 is about the same, so it's somewhere near here. You also need to test each value multiple times because there is some luck in the launch. The RPM you launch at is random and can have a pretty big effect on how good of a launch you get. You might get a bad launch and think your first gear is wrong, or maybe you just got unlucky with a bad RPM, so try it a few more times and see if you get a better launch. This is the process I use to get world record launches. Next video I will cover how to tune the last gear, which is 5, 6, or 7 for most cars.